it is ultimately important for you to look at your goals, truly what you want to do in your life, and then look at the people who you spend the most time with in your life and figure out if that lines up. All right, what's happening? What's happening, guys? It is Thursday, April 2nd, 2020. We got a great topic this morning, one that I am crazy passionate about. And I was reminded last evening listening to something about how important this is and about how even I am probably falling short in this category just a little bit right now. And I'm going to try and refocus you guys. And I'm going to try to refocus myself this morning through this conversation. What's happening, Mike Rosgoni? Good morning, Andrew. Thanks for jumping on here, guys. I got my wife on here, Darren Ridnour, Chase, Jared. What's happening, guys? Good morning. This morning's topic, guys, is going to be, is your vision still clear? You know, everything that we're going through right now has the ability to possibly shake your vision. And when I say your vision, I mean your vision for your life, for your family, for your business, for every area of your life. Here's what I'm going to tell you. What we are going through right now, guys, is a short-term bump in the road. I know that every day that goes past right now seems like, you know, it takes forever, right? Like we're like the days are just grinding through, right? And the reason that I believe in a lot of ways that the days are just grinding through right now for us is because that's what we're allowing to happen. We are being reactive to a situation that will not serve us if that's how we handle it. And so I wanted to remind you guys this morning of how important it is to make sure that this short-term bump in the road does not create a shaky vision for your future. Because let me tell you something, guys. Those people who maintain their vision throughout this process are the ones that are going to come out of this short period of time that we are in. I talked about the mathematics of this, but just take if you're going to live 75 years, multiply that by 365 days, and then take out 6 weeks worth of time and figure out how insignificant this period of time that we are going through really is in the grand scheme of your life. And it's not as if you're completely shut down. You're just not able to do the things that you normally do. So here's what I'm going to tell you guys. It is more important now than it has ever been in your life for you to maintain vision at this very moment. And I'm going to talk about what that means, how you can possibly capitalize on this. And I'm going to give you some questions you can ask yourself as to how you can test your own vision or your own ability to manage yourself and the people around you during this time. Leadership, guys, is maintaining vision during the toughest of times. Leadership is easy. Managing yourself, leading yourself is easy when everything's good. It is these moments that you go through that have the ability to shift your vision or to get you off focus that are the most difficult for leaders to handle. This is where the game is won and lost. The game of life, the game of business, every single thing is won and lost during these times. I want to remind you of this. I want you to go back to 3 weeks ago when everything seemed pretty normal in the world. Everything seemed pretty normal in your life. Where were you going? What was your mission back then? So for me, I had a mission for my company. I had a mission for my family. I had a mission for my marriage. I had a mission in mind for every single part of my life. Those missions have not changed a bit because there's a virus in the world that's impacting the way that we are able to live for a temporary period of time. Nothing about that has changed. Nothing about what we are going to accomplish as a company is going to change. Nothing about, now there may be some changes that are needed to be made in between now and then. That's the reality of what we're living through, right? We may not be able to stay the same, But the reality of the overarching vision, the overarching mission of what we are trying to accomplish is exactly the same. And so is yours. Nothing about what you wanted in your life should change because of a 2-week period, a 3-week period, a 6-week period, even a 2-month period. Nothing about that should change. If it did, then you should revisit your dream because it was not big enough and it was not clear enough in the first place. So where you're going hasn't changed. But so many people out there have already allowed a 2-week period of time. For some people, it's even less. A 2-week, maybe it's a 3-week period of time by this point, depending on where you live, have allowed a 2-week period of time to completely change the vision of where they're going. Think about that. The vision of their life. If you're the leader of your family, is your family feeling unsettled because you are unable to lead them through this because you've allowed your vision to get unclear as a result of a few weeks of difficult times? This is not, by the way, the first time that anybody has faced a difficult time in their life. But what happens is we all buy into it. We all buy into the media. We all buy into the social media posts. We all buy into the random text messages that everybody gets telling them what's going on in the world and how their sister's cousin's aunt's boyfriend is a doctor in this hospital and it's so terrible and it's this. I am not, by the way, downplaying what's going on in the world, but I am 100% telling you that everybody in the world is overreacting in their own life and the impact that it is happening on you as an individual. Because no matter what happens to you in the next month, you are absolutely capable of managing yourself to a higher level regardless of the circumstances. It is all in how mentally tough you are. And what you allow to get into your brain is going to affect your vision. If you let poisonous ideas and words and energy get into your brain, then your vision is going to get blurry because your thinking is going to get sick. Super important, guys, to understand what is going on during this time. I'm not telling you, this virus is serious, right? There is obviously people getting sick, people ending up in the hospital, a lot of people dying from this virus. But what I am going to tell you is do not allow that virus to penetrate your life unless you actually get it. Because when you don't have a vision for your day, when you are not busy, when you're not keeping yourself occupied, when you don't have a structure to your day and you're allowing every ounce of momentum that you've built to this point in your life and your business to just go away because everybody else in the world is allowing theirs to go away, that's a problem. And people on the other side of this issue are going to they will never forget the people who helped lead them through this issue. So if you are the business owner that helps your employees, that helps the people around you, that helps your partners, in our cases, the subcontractors, anybody that's connected to your business, if you are the business that shines a light for people during this time, people will never forget it. And so it's important for you guys to understand exactly where you're at, how you are thinking about all this, and what it means, what it really means for you right now, and what it could mean in the future. What's happening, Chelsea, Clayton, JC, what's going on, man? Mike Bonetto, good morning, brother. Patricia, good morning. Joe Rutherford, what's happening, man? Hope you're doing well up there in Michigan, brother. I know you had some surgery a few weeks ago, so I hope your knee's feeling better. I think you had your knee done. Hope your knee's feeling better, and hope you and the wife are doing well, man. So here's a question for you guys. Do you think about what your own vision looks like? Are you actually testing yourself to see how this is affecting you? Because it has affected me in different ways. I am trying to think about that, and I'm trying to take in content that allows me to understand what I am doing, how I am behaving, and how I need to adjust my path to help those people that are around me, that depend on me, that depend on our company. It's important. Nothing could be more important right now. Here's the questions I want you to ask yourself. What are you doing every day now, and how does that compare to what you used to do? Are you looking for things to keep yourself busy? What's happened to Dina? I just saw your name there. Good morning. Are you looking for things to keep yourself busy? Are you trying to find ways, and that's both personally and professionally? Are you looking for ways to keep yourself busy? Are you looking for those pivot points in your life and in your business? Those pivot points would be doubling down on self-development, taking the time to read, taking the time to track down people that might be able to help you, and follow them, consume their content, get yourself in a better mental state. Are you looking for those pivot points in your life and in your business? If your business is not busy right now, are you preparing the marketing things? Are you trying to set appointments for May that maybe you can reschedule or do virtually? If you can't set them now and you want to meet people in person, are you setting those appointments? I got this advice last night on a coaching call. It's incredible. Are you looking to take advantage of the things that have been created as a result of this? Are you looking to take advantage of the things that are given to us by this opportunity? For example, we now have the ability to meet with people on Zoom and that be considered normal. Do you have any idea how many more people you can meet with virtually if you do business like we do all over the country, or even in your own town, that you don't have to actually drive to those places? Now, granted, everybody's going to do a little better in person, probably from a sales standpoint, but it's not possible right now. So are you taking advantage of those changes? Are you looking for those opportunities in the changes that have been made? Or are you focused? You just simply focused on how it's all so different for you and how that's a negative. It's a question you have to ask yourself. It's how you test your vision, asking yourself these questions. Are you still focused on your original mission, or are you, quote, just trying to get through the next month? Because I think there's a lot of people out there that are literally just focused on getting through the next month. They're not interested in winning. They're just interested in getting by. And so if that's you, I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm the deliverer of bad news this morning, because you will take on a lot of damage during this time. If you are not able to navigate the seas, I got a picture on my wall right here. That's a boat going up a huge wave. And it says the following: smooth seas never made a skilled sailor. These are not meant to be smooth seas, guys, but it is meant to create sailors that are really exceptional on the other side. And if you are one of those leaders, if you are one of those business people, if you are one of those parents that use this time wisely, I've been spending unbelievable moments with my kids that I would have never gotten if it wasn't for everything that's going on right now. I would have never got it. I would have never had these times. So take advantage of that, guys. Look for the opportunities. Look for the positives. There's plenty of negatives if you want to go out there and look for them. There's plenty. But your mission in life, whatever that mission is, for me, that mission is trying to help as many people as I can, building a great company, building a company that people are proud to work for and be a part of and be connected to. That mission has not changed. Maybe the way that we need to accomplish it for the next period of time has changed a little bit. But overall, nothing has changed about the mission of what I want to do in this world. The vision that I have for my life, for our businesses, for everything that we've got going on, nothing has changed in the last few weeks. And it shouldn't change for you, because the only way that that changes is if you allow it to, is if you allow yourself to get in a place where that stuff, the negative thoughts take over the positive thoughts. The potential damage takes over the potential opportunity. And that's no way to live. I can tell you that. That is no way to live. So I hope that you guys find this information helpful this morning. Hopefully it gives a couple of people some hope, and I hope it gives you a little bit of a gut check as to how you have been thinking and how that is contagious with other people. These messages are all similar here over the last week, but they're all a little bit different as to how you need to look at things, what impact those things are going to have on your life and those lives around you. Ask, if you got kids, ask yourself, how do you want your kids to look at you on the other side of this? You know, when people look back at the periods of time in life where these things have happened, you know, whether it be 9/11 or some other event, they will remember those people around them and how they reacted to this stuff. So I think I ask myself every single day, how do I want my kids to remember this time? If they're looking at me, how are they going to remember their father? Are they going to remember him as a person that, you know, that was hopeful, still maintained a vision, still maintained the same mission, still tried to help people, still tried to do all the things that I want to do in my life? Or are they going to remember that their dad curled up in a ball and didn't know what to do? So if you are not doing the latter, I would suggest that you take a hard look in the mirror today, throw your shoulders back, and make it happen. Start pushing forward, guys, because the people that push forward right now, that maintain a vision and maintain the same mission, it's going to be incredible on the other side of this. Continue to pray for those people who are impacted by this. Continue to help those people around you, anything you can do. But I'm telling you, maintain your vision. Do not let this situation get you off track, because where you're going is the same destination. Nothing has changed in the last 2 weeks. The path to get there might take a few twists and turns now, but where you are going, the destination has not changed as a result of the last 2 weeks. The way that you get there might have to be adjusted. That's it for this morning, guys. I hope it was helpful. If you found it helpful, please share this out. Get it out to your friends. Get it out to your family. I know that there's a lot of people out there that need to hear these messages. If you haven't subscribed on iTunes or Stitcher or Spotify on the podcast platform, please do that. Please leave a review if you have time on any of those platforms that you can. So it's also available on YouTube. So as soon as we're done here, I typically click these and they upload to YouTube pretty quickly afterwards. So, but please share it out, guys. Please get it out to more people. I know, especially during this time, a lot of people need to hear these types of messages. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for spending time with me this morning. I will see you again tomorrow morning right here, same place, same time on Morning Perspective. Love you guys.